don't know who Bugha's playing with, so I'm not going to change title quite yet. I'm going to wait until I know. But when it's all said and done, Bugha's in 4th right now, so he'll definitely finish inside of the top 10 for the day. Cooper and Curly on 1st, Kurt Venno on 2nd, Peter Poyo 3rd, Bugha just behind Peter in 4th. Let me see. Looks like Ritual and Agers got out of their games. I'm assuming he's playing with Agers. So then it would have been 02 is what time he got out. Mods, can we change game to 1 out of 11, please? Good day 1, yes sir. But watching scrims would pay for the cut. Scrims are too early. If I get a cut after I get off of work, that'll be, like, scrims will be over by the time I get home. Is he playing with Richie? That's what I'm assuming. What, K-Jam? Bang, go. Bugha x Richie chat, the dynamic duo back at it again. I like this duo, honestly. This is a fun duo to watch. Use code NJC1 in that item shop chat when making purchases. Please use code NJC1 in the Fortnite item shop hashtag ad. Thank you, gamers. Let's go, boys. We got an NA West stream. Yeah, coming up. I should restart my recording for West. It's a good idea. Nice, good shots. Bugha? There's no trampoline down there, bud. Great heavens. Maybe now's a good time to restart. Nah, I'm just gonna keep it playing and then I'll cut it after. He got sniped. Remove snipers. Can vouch, can vouch. He got sniped midair. Was that the actual Malabuka? No shot. Bugha, you can't fly, man. Chill, chat. He thought lions could fly. Then he forgot they just roar. You know what I'm saying? Lions can't fly? Why would you think that? He like thought for a second. You know what I mean? I believe he can fly. I believe I can fly. Lions don't have wings. That's what you think. Yeah, Bugha tweeted he's going to the split, chat. So for finals, he's going back to that split. There's no loot on the split, though. I mean, they must like it, bro. Look, when he jumped like that, thought about the song, and if he tried, he could fly. Yeah. West Qual's like 650. I don't know what it's gonna be in the new stuff, boys. We're still landing on a river? Yes, Tyler. Me and Bugha and Craze are landing on a river, yes. It's actually decent. Yeah, in scrims, his loot didn't look terrible, chat. Magmon 302 points in last game. We're looking good. Yeah, it's a slow start for him. So he's calling for finals? I don't think so. Raspberry lemonade is too fire. First good take I've ever heard from Tyler, by the way. Dude, raspberry lemonade is actually too fire. I have at least one a day. I know, bro. That's valid. That's valid. Sure they were stealing strats from Richie? I mean... Okay. Little flying onto Justin here. Ooh. Good cone. Good shot, Bug. Richie falls. Bug popping a big. Richie popping a big. Justin and Lyric. They're pretty weak here. Get the wall. Just holding out the pumps for a second. Hold on, chat. I'm going to skip a second here. I'm going to skip so we're caught up, but also to get rid of the gloves glitch here. Rotating over into Squibbly here. Calm. I haven't heard this song in a minute. It's such a vibe, bro. Tags on the backside of zone. Get rocked a bit here. We're gonna pop some of the pizza. Richie popping his last big. Gonna pick up and carry some pizza as well. See Shark's 31 kill win. He's already way better than Peterbot, the guy Poyo carries. I don't know about that one, bro. Where Bugha Craze landing in finals? Split. Not Rock. Spot. They need a key and drop a 20 bomb. Placement points are worth more than kill. Bye, guy. You're a prison. What up? 20 bomb with win? I mean, it's hard to do on high ping though. Hopefully we can actually play on time tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully we can actually play on time tomorrow. Not you though. You're not playing though. Okay, y'all see Tyler trying to sneak his way in? You're not part of the squadron, brother. I'm team captain? No, at best, you're like the... You're like the water boy. And like the water boy, if you know what I'm saying. Like the water boy, if you like, you know? What's Quan Central? Probably somewhere around 800. I don't know, though. I'm injured right now? No, you're like not fast enough to be on the team. You know what I'm saying, Tyler? So like you're like the sympathy vote. You're like the Make-A-Wish water boy. Like your dream was to be on the team and you made a Make-A-Wish for it. So like we let you be the water boy for like one game, but then like we can't have you back for too much. Because it's just like a demoralizer to have you as part of the squadron. You could use him as a pickaxe. Finished NA in 5th. W. I'm already the captain. Sure, Tyler. Whatever you say, buddy. Whatever you say, guy. Anything you need, little guy. Chat, everybody tell Tyler he's the team captain, okay? And give him a big thumbs up. Report NJC for bullying? I'm not bullying. What are you talking about? Before I kick you off my team. I'm sorry, Tyler. It's okay. You're the team captain, buddy. It's okay, Tyler. You're the team captain, little guy. Doing a great job as team captain, buddy. Okay, Grandpa. Yeah, we might have to get Tyler in like an asylum or something. I don't know. You and Bugha going into the retirement home together? Yep, and still gonna outplace your favorite player in grands, whatever though. We taking out our dentures in top 3 and don't worry about it. Woo! Let Aegis sneak in. Yeah, you let the best player sneak into the team. It's more of an ego thing. Yeah, you do have a pretty big ego. Richie lurking. I like this, actually. Loot looks impeccable. My gosh. Bugha rents from Clicks in Texas. So, Kaizen, Bugha is living with Clicks for, like, another, like, week or 2 while he's waiting for his place to get... Good beam. While he's waiting for his place to get ready. I'm assuming he's probably paying Clicks a little something. But no, he's not, like, renting from him on a month-to-month basis. It was like a, hey, can I stay with you until my place is ready and I'll like, kick you some cash. There were 11 games? Yes. Okay, Richie gets beamed up. Bug gonna throw him a couple pizza slices here, get him all healed up. Top 20 chat already slipping in through the placement spots here. W Clicks though, yeah, W Clicks for letting him stay there. It's cool that Clicks has like that extra space and he lets pros come and use it, dude. That's pretty solid. Being willing to let somebody kind of intrude on your space like that is really cool. A lot of people wouldn't like that, you know? 1 minute 30 ad, bro. I'm on low ads. I don't know what you complaining about. Ooh, Josh Riley on the low ground. I think Yamzo's alive then with him. Okay, nice. Good chem from them there. Richie editing at a nice time. Bugha shockwaving the team forward. Build's looking still pretty nice here. Richie leading for the time being. Boxing up on the front side. That's the good thing about having 2 IGLs on the team. It doesn't really matter which one leads. They both kind of know where to go. 200 combined builds for the duo. Top 18. Pretty good spot here as Josh Riley gets knocked. Yamzo then left to solo clutch this game unless he can find a res here as Richie looks to just jump in onto Row and friends. And as we see Yamzo playing alone in the box, it looks like he will indeed be solo clutching for the time being. Richie now pausing on this roof. Bugha catching up with him. Richie trying to refarm a little bit of the roof here. Looks like now they're going to look for a spray onto the high ground team. See if they can find anything there. But players rotating by. Bugha will off to look for that instead. Richie now back and back out. Trying to look at Johnny again on that high ground. Nothing coming through yet, though. There's a player, though, lurking on this backside of zone. It's Wick. Nazizi and Jody start to look at them. Richie finds a nice little 40 tag onto Joni. Bugha now going to shockwave the duo. Give them this sprint effect, and they're going to sprint, try and make their way up here. Bugha kind of blocking off Richie with that ramp flip. Richie catching up nicely. Doing a good job of staying with Bugha in the chaos of this end game. Bugha now looking back, trying to find some shots. And if they realize, I think that they have high ground here. I don't think there's anybody above them. Never mind. Jutraz and friends on the high ground there. Taking it from the backside of zone. Ratty and Elo. A box behind and below. As Ritual splits the mats with Bugha. Make sure he's stacked up so he can tarp ahead in these end games. 4 shocks left for the duo. Bugha uses one of those, so 3 left remaining. As they now sprint back as the zone pulls back towards old builds. Top 14 duos remaining. Still just the 3 kills for Ritual in this game. Jutraz still on that high ground. They're going to start pickaxing through these old metal tarps. Trying to find a little bit of comfortability in all these old hard builds. Hopefully the team whose piece it is isn't around for the end game. Chuddy on that height now. Jutraz dropping down a little bit. Bugha, or Ritual, sorry. With the side jump. Good tag there. Bugha trying to find a little spray through. With the AR. Doesn't find much though. We'll just continue to tarp for the time being as Ritual now gets a chop onto Chud. Trying to see if he can maybe find some damage there, but it doesn't look like there's going to be anything coming through as Jutraz now helps his teammate again, but Ritual with another drop onto Chuddy and Jutraz. A lot of chaos going on in this endgame. A lot of teams looking uncomfortable, but Bugha, Ritual looking nice and comfortable. Shockwave in here. They're going to jump back into zone. Look to make a zone play. Jutraz, though, spots it, and it's going to be Bugha playing the zone here. Tanking for a second. Ritual also tanking on this right side of zone. Bugha now big spray onto Chuddy. Stops again to pop the Chug Jug. Jutraz just can't find him, and his Ritual now makes his way into zone and boxes up right below them. Jutraz and Chud in a very uncomfortable situation as Yamzo full sends the height at the same time as Bugha. It's a full grief fest on height, and I think whoever comes on top with the high ground here wins the game as Jutraz now just drops down onto the low ground. Bugha picks up the kill onto Chuddy. He's trying to find that refresh, but he can't. Only at 13 builds for Bugha, 6 for Ritual. As Yamzo's shocking around, trying to stay alive. He manages to make it to the low ground, barely on 1 HP. Bowcake on that second height now. As Bugha and Ritual somehow take control of the high ground, they're trying to look down for any shots they can possibly find. Zone luckily pulls back for a second before going to the right a bit. Bugha will play that Chug Jug on height, fully heal up. No builds left for the duo. They're going to have to just drop and frag. Ritual goes down. It's Bugha left as a solo to try and clutch something. He finds the shot onto Santi, finds the shot onto another player. It's Bugha picking up 2 kills in quick succession in this endgame. A 1v1v1. Iamzo still on that low ground, takes down Huffer, and it's Bugha versus Iamzo. But Iamzo goes down to zone, and Bugha solo clutching the 7-kill win. Very nice there from the boys. A 7-kill win to start off West. Okay, okay, Reg. Can you update the game to game 2 out of 11, please, Reg? Thank you, sir. I forgot both of y'all. Only just one. Thank you, sir. What a great start from me, Bugha, and Ritual. I agree. Me, Bugha, and Ritual did start off pretty good there, Tyler. Yeah, me, Bugha, and Yamzo did great there. The Lion, Bugha! Eshan, Bugha! Let's go, dude. Clicks might be playing for Bugha. I don't know. I think the fact that we didn't see Clicks, I think the fact that we didn't see Bugha shaking like this in that end game means that it wasn't Clicks. You know what I mean? Looks a little shaky guy. Looks a little shaky guy. It's all good though. You're clipped in the comm. W. Gotta get famous somehow. Looks like they're conned here. Oh, never mind. It's just good aim out the air. It's just good. It's just good aim out the air from Bugha. Ooh, Ritual down. Ritual goes down to Merked. Oh, hell no! It's murked! No! Murked! No! Hold on, I gotta go back and get a picture of that. No, it's murked, dude. Hold on, I'm gonna screenshot this real quick, chat, and send it to him. I'm gonna send it to him and say moments before disaster. Wait, wait, did they die? Whoa. How did it? How did that? Good aim. Who goes for the res? Yo, why is my... Oh, he's shockwaved up and just drops down, gets the one pump. Jeez. GG's. Build around us, no mats, though. Really. And even then, he's 200 HP. He's probably still smacking. You think they could qual? Maybe color snap. Just a couple of good games here, and all of a sudden they're fine. I'm just gonna skip to the kills, chat. Up on your body, make you know. Good aim. Nice, he got his finish. G full HP, gold AR, Key and Liam. Good tags. Nice. Good play. Good play with the zip there. I like that. I like that for my team. Yes, we're back on Merc's POV. Adorable. Key in, boys. You in call? No. Had Bugha stream in the back. Oh. Heck. Thank you, Rag. When Bugha shoots off the rock, I always think of threats on the seaport roof and getting forward, bro. Threats still talks about that clip sometimes, bro. The good old Des. Bugha updates in here? I don't think so. Yo, what's up, Sneaky? I don't feel clean. What do you mean? I missed NAC Opens. How'd they do so well? Just ran it down, bro. Good shots. Bond in trouble. Good damage from Richie. Richie gets the knock. Good damage on the rock. Saying Bugha can actually key this. Tag from Roxane there. Some good tags though with that AR. Good tags again. And now Peace King and Nude. Fighting Roxane from the other side. They get those white tags. They know he's in trouble. Looks like they pick up the kill as well. Bugha trying to greed this loot. It's tagged up a little. Does manage to get the loot. Backs the duo up. Richie making his way over as well. My gosh, Richie with a god loadout. Bugha with a solid loadout as well, though, too. Oh, Richie's just keying. Okay, Richie. I like it. Sitting in cones, though. Okay. Oh, wait. Richie just got lit up. Oh, Richie. Peace King's in trouble. Richie got out somehow? Okay. Oh. What an edit. Like duos or trios more? Probably duos. I don't know. I like them both. I just don't like it when it's one of them for like a really long time. If they switch it every year, that's perfect, honestly, in my opinion. They're both good. Nice. Nice 1 HP. Oh, no. Oh, Richie died. All good. Think next year's trios? No clue. Hey man, nice skin. Thank you, dude. Thank you, dude. Are we all already talking about next year? I don't know. They were just curious. Yeah. We just get trios so we can get Bugha Shark Agers? That's a troll, bro. Don't fall for the Agers bait, bro. Bugha 3 for 3, Afmol. Dodgers win and don't make me money, you know what I'm saying? But, the Dodgers are about to go 3 for 3, so... I mean... It's whatever, though. You know what I'm saying? A1R, getting tagged up a little bit here. Yeah, you guys win enough? Nah, not enough. We do be winning, though. Ooh, Bugha gets cracked. HB's 22 years old now. Tell him us a happy birthday if you're in call with him. I'm assuming you're in call with him right now. They have plenty of games. Yeah, but they don't have a lot of time. He slept. Jeez. Too old. Follow me back on X. You have to get the channel points, bro. I think I have a channel point redemption for that. Oh yeah, talking about the Dodgers makes me mad. I mean, I wish I felt bad. It should be me. Nah. It shouldn't, but it's okay though. Your team's just worse. Like, I don't know. I've been watching you for a long time. No? Not really, bro. Honestly. Here for like a month, maybe? Max? I guess. I mean, bro, I've been streaming for like 4 years, dude. Cubs winning the World Series this year and taking out the Dodgers? Yeah, bro, the Cubs, bro. Terrified. PCA is gonna 1v9. That's good, Swerks. I have no clue who this person is on the other side of the wall. I've been here for 2 years. Yeah, bro, you've been here for 2 years, dude. Richie's just jumping this kid. Like the aggression. Okay, okay, Richie. Oh my gosh, if he hit that shot. Oh my gosh, dude. Nice. No way, Richie. No way. Damn, less than a year, F-Mole. New account? Sure, dude. Richie putting him in the blender. It's tech from Richie. You drop faster if you don't do the zipline until the end. Bugha jumping in. Bugha 1 HP. Richie got the knock on Allen again. He's zipping up. Why would he zip up? Nice, Richie. Bugha gets the purple shotgun. You chat for me a lot. I don't know, dope. Ball's been following for almost a year, but Aaron, oh my gosh. How long for me? I don't know. Do watch time, JP. I mean, I didn't watch you for that long, but now I watch you every time. Yeah, you're here. Nice. Get the kill on the flicks. I was in Linden chat before you, but you're way better. Yeah, chill. Appreciate that, though. But chill. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy Cobbs. I remember you from Linden stream, though, F-Mall. Linden walked so you could run. Bro. My favorite Twitch streamer now? Thank you, Rich. Appreciate it, man. You guys watch them on F-Mall? W. Sneaky, mog all of them. Sneaky, mog all of them. Yeah, I did F-Mall. You low-key looking like a Veeb. It's the curls are really tight right now, Eshon, because I just got a perm. I got a perm on Saturday and I haven't washed yet. Someone do exclamation mark watch time and followage on Sneaky. Now do watch time, Sneaky. Just mog all of them. Every one of you is mogged. Every single one of you. Oh, JP has over a year? WJP. Hair looks good to me. Thank you, bro. I prefer it. The curl's like a bit looser than this. So it's more of like a wavy curly than like a curly, you know what I mean? And then I'll go get it cut. But yeah, I just gotta wait until I can wash it, because I can't wash it until the 3rd day. But either way, it just looks better curly than straight. When it's straight, there's nothing I can do with it. Let me get the wall there. From 3rd party. Ooh. Okay, back wall. Got the cone. What is this kid doing? Well. 3rd party's here. Richie's 1 HP. Oh no. All good. They got the splashes. Good shot. Good reset. She's going for the floors. Okay. 3rd party coming in. Trying to get active. No mats for the duo. This is grief. They pretending to fight each other right now? Too bored. Do a back bling he has on? I forgot what it's called. But I'm pretty sure it's a battle pass one. I have more watch time, but I'm on phone and I can't keep tabs. Yeah. I think I must have accidentally unfollowed and refollowed my chat logs. No, it was on purpose, Aaron. It was when I had like a follow alert, or when I was like about to hit like a certain amount of followers, you unfollowed and refollowed me. Because Because I was like, I only have like a couple of followers until I hit like 3K or something like that. And then you unfollowed me. And then refollowed. To try and make me think that I hit the 3K. Battle Pass from Chapter 2 Season 5. Yeah. They have mats now, a little bit. What's the name? You know the name's out? I don't remember the name. Pizza back? Yeah, yeah. But it's different, Sneaky. It's gold now, and you can only carry 3 instead of blue and 4. Backs grinding comp. Playing with Peter, I think, right now. Just farming up. How's Richie's medal? Ooh. Larkaz. Good awareness. Who's Larkaz playing with now? I know he was with someone good. What's that? Oh, it's Velo. Larkaz and Velo. So he's still with someone pretty good. Oh my, good long wall, Richie. Oh, that's nasty work. I think Reed and Bugha was better. No clue, bro. Yo, what's up, Kiz Itterton? What's good? Kiz Effrey Epstein. To maybe pull out the NJC 445. Nah, the hood's been saying Nicholas James Charles, actually, Sneaky. Because on BloodX's channel, I've done the James Charles impression a couple times here. Can you see? Not raw. Why do I feel like getting Panda Express tonight, chat? Chat, why do I feel like getting Panda Express, bro? Someone say Panda. Of course I talked about food and this kid just spawned in, bro. Listen to my song. There's song request in chat, bro. Don't do it. Bro. What's the order? It depends on if I'm feeling froggy or not. Someone say orange chicken honey walnut shrimp. Nah, Merked. We've talked about our order before, bro. I know we've talked about this before, Merked. Merked, I know we've talked about this before, bro. Unless you get that honey walnut shrimp. Bro, it's too good, bro. It's too good. Their honey walnut shrimp is just too gas. There's genuinely some sort of addictive substance in it. There's some sort of addictive substance. I was legitimately just sitting here and I look at my Snapchat because Blink sent me a Snapchat and I have a freaking ad from Panda Express and my mouth just starts salivating thinking about that honey walnut shrimp, bro. Like, damn it. Like, damn it, bro. Someone say double honey walnut shrimp and orange chicken. Okay, you lost me with the double, bro. I ain't that big. I ain't that big. This guy getting a little too excited over food. Very relatable. Bro, it's just too good, dude. What time do they close, bro? I don't want to have to end stream for this bullshit. They close at 11. We're chilling. Pan Express is the worst Chinese ever? I mean, bro, but North, like, it's still good, though. Like, it's still good, though. So, like, even if it's bad, it's still good, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, just munch like a gluttonous pig. Okay. Bang, 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 bang. Bro. I don't even know if I want chow mein, though. Last couple times I've gone, the chow mein has been so disappointing. I'm trying to think. Eat it on live? Nah, because then I'll have to, like, go get it while they're in a game. I'm just gonna wait till it's over. Is their rice good? It's not. I've tried it a few times because everybody claimed it was so good and it just tasted weird. I got, like, the general chose and it just tasted like they poured sugar on the chicken. Don't know, Dorp. I can't testify to how it is over there. In Cali, it's pretty solid, though. Is their white rice good, chat? I might try their rice. Wait, do they have white rice or do they have fried rice? No, Richie. No. You guys got a Texas Roadhouse? No. Nearest Texas Roadhouse is like an hour. I've had it, though. It's gas. The rolls are so good, bro. It's pistol auto, yeah. By the way, I like your new perm. Thanks, Dorf. Got it on Saturday. Just gotta wash and gotta wait till Tuesday to wash, and then get a little fresh cut on Wednesday. Get your nails done to match your hair color. They don't really do like blonde nails. Dorf getting a perm next. Dorf doesn't really have hair to perm. He could perm like the 3 hairs that are growing off the back of his head, maybe. Make him nice and curly. Look like Charlie Brown. But like inverted. Why you do him like that? Comes in here, starts flaming me, bro. You gonna catch a bag. Get it. I missed the Dorfex NJC streams, bro. They were so gas, bro. The good old days, chat. The good old days. The good old days of Dorf Dad sexually harassing me. Just go back? Nah, he doesn't want to do it. Saw the drones, bro. When the chat starts crashing, it pisses him off too much, bro. Or when, like, the trolls come in here and they try and say, like, Bugha's washed and shit like that. That pisses him off. You know? It's tough when it's your own kid. Rightfully so, 100%. It's tough when it's your own kid, bro. Because, like, you have to take it personally. It's your son. You know? Like, when people say something, he's gonna take it personally, because it's his kid. But, like, if someone says, like, something troll about, like, Bugha's washed to me, it's like, okay. And? Like, what's... He's still doing better than you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I could just let it roll off. Because it's not my son. Remember when Hydra said bug is the past? No. Bro, I still feel so bad for coming up with that. It was when Faxy said, what should we call Bugha? Faxy said, what should we call Bugha in his chat? My dumbass was thinking about them calling Yams of the future. I was like, the pass would be funny as a troll. And then like a couple people saw it in the chat and like 4 more people typed it. And then the whole chat just erupted. How's it looking? About as good as an ice cream cone and a hot day, if I'm being honest. Ooh, good shot. Hold on here. We might be cooking, Agers. Might be cooking for a second here. Wait just a minute. Top 20. Have a couple shocks. Have a lot of shocks. Gracious goodness. Good layer from Richie. Good pre-box. Splashes on Bug. What's Bug's role in this duo? From what I've seen, it's kind of flipping. When they're comfortably set, Bug's leading and Richie's fragging. But, like, with shocks, it's too chaotic. So Richie has to lead sometimes. And now his role is solo clutching. 20 HP in a dream. Oh! You're about to see what his role is, Agers. Let the lion roar, motherfucker. Top 18, come on. Come on, Bug. Top 5. I need a top 5 after Agers just talk shit. I need a top 5 after Agers just talk shit. Come on, motherfucker. Good shot. Forward attack. Ooh, little beam. Raptor up above with his duo, though. Duo not getting named in the replay because Fortnite replays constantly not working. Gotta love it. Is that Poyo up above? Is that the real Poyo or a fake Poyo? Gotta be a fake Poyo. Come on. Come on. Bugha's getting exploited in on the back wall. One's in one. Down for the count. Bugha with another kill. Golden Chaos Shotgun. Accidentally picks up the double shotgun. Does have a 10 Chug Jug to pop. Drops the extra shotgun. 50 builds remaining. Sneaks into the top 10 here. He about to fall over. Hey, he's top 9 right now, AJ. Just watch him carry your duo. Just sit back. Sip on a nice mimosa. If you're 21 plus. And watch him carry your duo. I'll get in the hood. Little top 8 ski trying to look for the wall smack onto the Chinese character over here. Elevating nicely. 22 builds remaining. Drops down back onto the low ground. Trying to look for this wall still. Low ground spraying over. It's Fuzz. They have the pre-edits, but Bugha managing to get out of it. Elevating now, drops back into zone. He will go down 5th, but a W solo clutch from, I believe, 19th to 5th there. Very nice. Very nice, dude. Very nice clutch there. Hey, I asked for the top 5, and he gave it to me. Agers, so you just watched the role right there. Solo clutch demon, I guess. That's the role. That's the role that Bugha fills on the duo. Solo clutch demon. Chat, is AJ playing West? Someone let me know. I haven't checked the leaderboard like thoroughly enough. I'm just looking for Bugha's games. The curse is now broken. Or there was no curse, dude. The curse was fraudulent. The curse was a psyop started by the CIA to make y'all think that I'm not here for Bugha. Real ones know I am the solution. You're not the main character, buddy. If NJC was my duo, I'd be too distracted by his assets. Seek help. How long left? 50 minutes, brother. What place is Bugha in? I think they're just outside the top 100 right now. I liked your hair straight. You haven't seen it straight before, by the way. Y'all who have only been around for the watch parties have never seen my hair straight. No, you haven't, Afmo. I've been perming my hair for like 2 years. When you would stream with Dorf, it was already permed back then. I let it get like straighter. Wait, if I just do no HUD. No, it doesn't work. It's so dumb. I'm hit the bed. See ya for sure, Rack. Have a good one, bro. It was kind of straight. Yeah, it would get like straighter after time. But no, it's... Y'all have never seen, like, my natural hair. Like, my natural hair... Hold on, let me find it. There's clips on my channel for sure of my natural hair, because I've been streaming for long enough. With the venom in the Alright, I got a clip. Can you play in 50 minutes? Yeah. Something about girls higher ranked than me, man? Yeah. Nice. Good knock on a night. Ooh, Richie looking for a little spray. Good tags. We're gonna go here. See when Richie's fighting. But the other bit about threats are his grands and pre-anime edits that he posts on Twitter. I know. Threats, bro. Ritual, dude. Crazy to be posting LeBron, the mid. Anyway. Yeah. All the minutes to dud. I hope you have a lovely night, Kasim. Alright, chat, look. F-Mole. Look. This is my natural hair. This is how straight my natural hair is. It literally looks like a board. Yeah. Do y'all understand? Do y'all understand why I get the perms now? Do y'all understand why I get the perms now? Y'all understand why I get the perms now, right? You can rock anything, though? Thank you, bro. I don't even want to say what you look like. Nah, go ahead. I hated my hair, like, for forever. I just never really thought about getting a perm until, like, a couple years ago. You went to school like that? I used to try and style it, but it would end up like that, yeah. I think the straight bar stash just is not it. From Nevinstein to NU Girls. I have like the same mustache now, though. Oh. I just grow out the facial hair because I look too young without it, bro. And then I get clowned at work for looking like a high school student. It works with the curly hair. Maybe, I guess. I don't know. I don't really like the facial hair, to be honest. It's just annoying, bro. Shaving's annoying. You know what I mean? I half keep it because I just don't want to have to shave. And I half keep it because, like, I look young as crap if I don't keep it. Name your top 5 favorite players Bugha's played with. Maryland Threats. Like, instantly. And he's played with everybody, so, like, it's... Now I gotta get a bit more selective. Poyo. I like Poyo. And then probably, like, Stretch and Avery, low-key. Stretch. Yeah, Stretch was cool. Did I say Mr. Kata? No. We don't rocks with Peter around these parts. Peter's on the block list for liking him as Bugha's duo. I like Bugha Stretch Mara, I know. They should have won. The good old days. The good old days. Stretch and Bug duo up in CS was just a movie to watch back in the day. Yeah. Just couldn't win though. Stretch was so good, bro. I don't know how he wasn't like just dominant. Cause he had like the Peter mind games. He was really good. I don't know. Jamper. It's Stretch or Bugha IGL? I think it was Bugha. But I don't know. They dud? Bugha's never really dudded, bro, to be honest. And Dud got 5th, but they won like 2 of the weeks. Ew. Back in the day, yeah, like way back in the day, yeah. Like right after World Cup when he like just wasn't grinding. Stretch IGL'd in duos and onwards. Did he? Could have been. People don't talk about how Bugha had to battle back and just wasn't the best. I think they do to some extent. But yeah, there was like a break where he was like... Honestly, there was like a break similar to right now. There was something similar to right now where he just kind of fell off for a little bit. And then locked in and started winning. Noticing, Chad? Would you like Bugha and clicks? No. Why? Clicks his community. Bugha doesn't stream because of his own community, which is toxic enough. Now imagine you throw Clicks' community into that mix. The second Bugha makes a mistake, he's gonna split with Clicks. Because his community's just going to be on dick. On... He's fully back now? Yes. He's back on 0. Oh, Richie, 1 HP. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh. Who the heck is Messi? Might slumber soon. Not too much longer. No, Axis, I'm not talking about actual Messi. I'm talking about the kid who's in the Fortnite game right now. I'm aware that Messi is a soccer player, dude. Can never miss a Bugha X Ritual West. Welcome to the stream, Big Days Fout. How are you doing on this lovely Monday evening? Or you're EU, so Tuesday morning, possibly. Definitely Tuesday morning. Damage. Gunna's coming on London. Gunna's coming to London on Wednesday. Do I go? You like Gunna? Well, interesting. Very interesting from the lads there. Yo, chat doesn't tell you enough. We appreciate the streams, of course, boys. How he missed every shot? No clue, bro. I think Bugha's a tier 1 on NA now right now. We know what he's up to. Bugha will forever be tier 1. Well, that's all, like... That's the tough thing about, like, tier 1 conversations, right, Despo? Because, like, your definition of tier 1 could be completely different than my definition of tier 1. You know what I mean? And it's like, how can we argue whose definition of tier 1 is more accurate? You know what I mean? Don't entertain Daysfo. No, I like it. I like Daysfo's conversations always really make me think. And it's kind of fun. My definition of tier 1 is the most accurate. Well, yeah, of course you would say your definition of tier 1 is the most accurate. But I would say my definition of tier 1 is the most accurate. And John Pork would say his definition of tier 1 is the most accurate. And Kasim would say his definition of tier 1 is the most accurate. You know what I mean? That's how everyone operates. You're not going to operate under what you think isn't the most accurate depiction of a tier 1. And FMOL, yeah. You're not going to say, oh, I don't think this is tier 1, but this is what I'm going to say a tier 1 is. Everyone's going to say, this is what tier 1 is. This is the most accurate. And these are who the tier 1s are. Because that's their belief. But everyone has a different definition. There's 8 tier 1s on NA. So you think Bugha's a top 8 player in NA right now? Nah, hold on, Kasim. Cho, sneaky, what? Tier 1 was ruined by Peter era because it used to be like multiple teams. I don't know. That's where we have this discussion daily. Dayspo does like talking about this. Let's see my grand spreads. No. Rapid Acorn Bolts. You put Acorn twice. So Rapid Acorn Bolts, Oyo, Ager's Ritual, Bugha. So you don't have Cold. You don't have Peterbot. No Vino? Yeah, no Vino. Vino's in like an awkward spot though. Because is Vino a tier 1 on NA right now? Atta boy Richie, dude. Yes, easily, yes. What are... Enlighten me here, chat. What are him in Javi's... Or not Javi. What are him in Curve's placements since he moved? I genuinely don't know. Cold and Peter are bigger than NA tier 1s. You mean bigger than tier 1s? It's tier 1. There is nothing bigger than tier 1. What? 2nd and 6th. Okay, that's valid then. Cold and Peter cannot be the same tier as Agers. It just doesn't make sense. No, it does. It 100% does. Does that mean they're the exact same skill level? No. There's still levels in tier 1. Right? Like, we can look at tier 1, and tier 1 is the best players, right? So if tier 1 is... I'm just throwing this out there as an example. If tier 1 is the top 5 players on a region, right? If we look at NA, top 5 is probably what right now? Peter, Colds, Rapid, Poyo, Agers. Something like that, right? If there's different... If you have Vino in there or something, fair enough. There's still levels in that tier. Right? Like Poyo and Agers, and honestly Cold right now are performing worse than Peter and Rapid are. How's Poyo ahead of Bolts? He's just placing better, bro. Like, what do you mean? He's placing better and playing better. Poyo's like consistently outplaying Peter lately. On Peter's team. I feel like Cold and Peter would be a better duo than Pete Poyo. I think there was like a personality issue there. Stats don't lie. Peter has better stats every time. Lost me here, brother. As soon as we get to talking about kid stats, people lose me. Kid stats are fraudulent, bro. Yo, you got the name change? Yo, got the name change? W, Carter. Let's get it. Let's go, dude. Same? Yeah. How else you like to... long distance relationship. God, so okay. That girl, I love you so much. If only Bugha never dropped Poyo, I know. How can you look at Ritual and say he's on the same level as someone in the computer bot? Because it's North America, bro. Like, what do you mean? Because I can look at Peterbot and say he's got a good shot at winning grands, and I can look at Ritual and say he's done better than Peterbot in recent tournaments, so he probably has a good shot at winning grands too. Because I can look in Ritual and say he literally has outplaced Pete recently. He's won Cash Cups that Pete has played recently. So, like, yeah, that's how. It's really that easy. Ritual's in NA tier 1, but Peter's a tier above right next to Cold. Then Ritual's not a tier 1. Because there is no level above tier 1. If that's your definition, then Peter and Cold are the only tier 1s, and then Ritual and all them are tier 2. Cold and Peter are the only tier 1s then. Then that's a very limited tier 1 list that you have. But again, it's up to you. Best player in tier 1 isn't the same as the 8th best. Doesn't mean they aren't tier 1. Huh? That's what I'm saying, John Pork. But I'm saying he can't say that Cold and Peter are a tier above tier 1. Like, that doesn't exist. He's saying that Cold and Peter are in a tier of their own, which, that's his opinion. He's more than welcome to have it. But he can't say that there's, like, a list of 8 tier 1s and then Cold and Peter above that. There's no such thing as that. Like, there's no such thing as above tier 1. They are a level ahead of. That's not what he's saying, though. He's saying they're a tier above. Like, they're a tier above tier 1. Like, listen to what he's saying. Acefo thinks Ritual isn't tier 1 because he isn't as mechanical as Cold and Peter. No, it's just because he was playing with Cold and Peter when Cold and Peter were insane and wasn't winning last year. No, it really hasn't, Badger. Can't lie, I'm jealous of your hair. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, let's just shut the conversation down now. Badger brought up a good point. There's no point. We're just going to talk past each other for another 30 minutes and waste our time. Cold is a better IGL than Ritual. Yeah. %, yeah. Hopefully these guys qualify. Be nice, bro. They need a couple of nasty games to finish off the day, though. Don't know. Can I skip anything? Not really. We'll just buffer. It's like delusional people arguing that Shohei is better than Soto. I think you flipped the greater than sign there, Badger. Delusional and Shohei better than Soto. Lost it. It's Bugha's loot. Let's check it out. I was just pointing out the absurdity, but Shohei is better than Soto. By, like, a good amount. So what's your point? He is? Oh, then you... Oh, got you. Okay. The way that you put that confused me. I wonder if Bugha could have played with Josh? No. Probably similar situation as Ark. So people talk about Cold the way they talk about Prime Peterbot. You've never heard me talk about Cold and Acorn then, Daysfo. Acorn played Watch Party Coach Simulator for an entire 3 grands in one because he was playing with Cold. What was the situation with Ark? Bugha just didn't make grand. Bugha didn't make globals, so he didn't get a good, like, he didn't have a good rep for, like, the up-and-comers. You know who Mero played with? Win, Rich. Like, when he won his first ones? His first grands? Who was that? It was Mero, Day, and Reverse, right? IGL can't get carried to a win, especially Acorn. He did. Watched it happen. Cold is a GOAT, but he'll never reach Prime Peterbot levels. Nah, he did, though. Cold did reach Prime Peterbot levels, he just never did it at LAN. If you want to say that he didn't reach Prime Peterbot levels because he never did it on the LAN, I guess that's fair, but... Like... It was disgusting, bro. He just didn't, though? Agree to disagree, I suppose. Cold did it at EWC. Cold wasn't even the best player on his own team at EWC. Prime Pete won every single tourney. Yeah, but Prime Pete was the best player playing with the second best player. Cold was the best player, never playing with the second best player. Remember everyone being afraid of Day? Mero was the Poyo of that team. Day was the Pete. Yeah, Day was just jumping in. Coda was with the best IGL. He wasn't the best IGL though. Who'd Mero play with today? Nobody. I don't think he played. Coda was the best, but he couldn't win. Maybe because it would look bad for a lone player to be MVP. No, I don't think Coda was the best. He was better than Acorn IGLing. Rise and Bugha at that time for sure. Bro, Trashy was debatably better at the time. Only real steppers remember that. Bro, him stomp his ass. Fun watching Bog top 5 today? Yes, sir. Tom Bug. That name threw me off. Tired. Trolling or being real? I'm being dead ass. If you don't agree, that's fine, but that's my opinion. Well, whenever reach Prime Peter about meaning that doing that for a full year. I agree, because he takes stretches off. A few month periods, Cole's equal to Peterbot's most dominant. I mean, the time was dead better. That's what I'd say. I get where you're biased, but like, come on, man. How'd I be biased about Rise and Trashy? What? I can understand you saying I'm biased for Bugha. That's a genuine opinion. Played better than Acorn for every season except for Grands. Almost every time. Or like every tournament except for Grands. And then had a teammate that just didn't show up with for Grands. Trashy played with Threats. He was playing with Threats. Yeah, but they did really good. I actually didn't even remember that was the Threats. I was thinking of... I thought Trashy was playing with... Is it Trashy Pump? There were a couple seasons where Trashy was, like, disgusting. Because Threats gives you the time of day. There's a lot of pros that give me time of day. Threats actually doesn't give me the time of day. He goes the shit out of me all the time. What are you talking about? I literally crashed on him the other day. I genuinely didn't remember that it was Trashy and Threats during that time period. It has nothing to do with it. Trashy was just really good back then. He was never better than Acorn. I mean, if that's your opinion, that's your opinion, bro. I disagree. E-Money's underrated right now. Yeah, it's because he wasn't playing with Rise and he wasn't doing so good. And now he's playing with Rise again and they're good. No, he's not. I mean, that's your opinion, bro. Like, I'm not going to argue it. It's just opinion. There's literally no point. It's just gonna be another conversation like y'all were about to have with Dayspo, where you're just talking over people and talking past people. So there's literally no point in having the conversation. If y'all think that Peter has a higher peak than Cold, then y'all think Peter has a higher peak than Cold. I think Cold's peak is equivalent to Peter's peak is equivalent to Bugha's peak at World Cup. If y'all disagree, then y'all disagree. Don't really affect me at all. When I wake up tomorrow, it's still gonna be tomorrow. Fortnite. I'm gonna skip a couple seconds here so we don't have the suns on our fists anymore. The bar? Thank you, bro. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me make sure it doesn't go back for some reason. Oh, it's about to go back. It's about to go back. I switched off the face cam, then switched back to the thing because I knew, and then I switched back to the face cam again because I knew it was going to show the bar again, and it did. Kingling's in this game. Who's King playing with? Remember Tfue was like the favorite in World Cup, bro. The best POI in the game. Imagine how Fortnite would be today if he won. Jeez. Kings playing with Frantic. Ritual? Where did my ritual go? I looked away for 2 seconds and my ritual died. It don't matter, Badger. But probably Freddy. I think Freddy's in for a pretty good season because he's finally actually healthy. If it wasn't the favorite. Nah, but people thought that he was going to do a lot better. Are Bugha going to win this? I don't know. With dualies, bro? Probably clutch a little son. Kyle Tucker? Nah. I think Freddie Freeman's about to have a monster season, bro. And though Tucker got hell overpaid, I think he does better than last year. I think he was playing injured. Yeah, Tucker was playing through an injury last year, and so was Freddie Freeman, Badger. So that's my point. Freddie Freeman had a better season last year, and he was injured. He fixed the injury, and I think, bro, I think all of the Dodgers are in for monster seasons, bro. Teoscar's healthy. Mookie's actually healthy. Bro, Mookie. Yo, chat. Here's something y'all... So F-Mole. F-Mole, I'm about to tell you something that's going to scare the crap out of you right now. Mookie Betts got sick for 2 weeks at the start of last season and lost 40 pounds. Never gained it back. Because of that, his bat speed was way lower and he was hitting a lot worse than he normally does. He still had a good season. A manageable season. Solid season. He put that weight back on. And this season, in the offseason, has swung his bat faster than he ever has in his career. His bat speed is higher than it ever has been in his career. Like, this league is done. Teoscar's gonna be healthy. Mookie's gonna be healthy. Freddy's gonna be healthy. Kyle Tucker's gonna be healthy. We're gonna be able to slow roll our pitchers until freaking June. Like, it's gonna be disgusting. Barger's gonna be great, F-Mole. The problem is the Dodgers have like 6 guys on their starting roster who's gonna be better than him. Dylan C. Cy Young. Let's talk about a little dude named Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Vladdy best first baseman. Unfortunately, Frederick Freeman exists, brother. Unfortunately for you, Frederick Freeman exists. So I'm not disagreeing with your thought. As a Braves fan, Freddie will always be my boy. Hated how the Braves did letting him walk. Bro, the Braves are idiots for letting Freddie Freeman walk. Idiots, I tell you. 100 perm bet. They don't win this year. I'll never take that. Baseball's baseball. Any team could lose. You could add Aaron Judge, Juan Soto, and Vladdy to the Dodgers, and I still wouldn't bet money that they're winning the World Series. It's baseball. Japan just lost to freaking who? Italy? Or whatever? There was a dude from Czechia who's a full-time electrician and threw 4 2/3 shutty against freaking Team Japan. He was throwing like 80-mile-an-hour fastballs and was shutting out Japan. I will never bet on a baseball game, dude. Ever. That's idiotic. It's too random. There's a reason that the season is 162 games. It's because it has to be. There's too much luck. Way too much. Way too much, like, RNG in baseball, bro. Huh? Okay, Richie. What happened to Bugha? Should I get a tear an ACL and the team gonna get deflated and finish third in the division? Bro, Shohei could literally sit for the season and the Dodgers would still be probably the favorites to win the World Series. I think Tyler Rogers is good. He's alright. Bugha crashed. Oh, he just died. I hope the Dodgers lose. One of the most boring teams to watch. Yeah, one of the most dominant teams to watch is boring. How? Like, just because it's repetitive? I guess that's fair. Awesome possum. I think it's tough to say they're boring, though, because, like, it's just a good team. I don't know. Like, from, like, a baseball lover perspective, it's interesting to watch a team that's just, like, really, really good. Blue Jays. Yeah, that World Series last year was the best World Series of all time, probably. That was such a good World... Even if the Dodgers... I looked at my dad in Game 7 when the Dodgers were losing going into the 9th inning, and I told my dad, even if we lose this game, this is the best World Series I've ever watched. An 18-inning game, went to Game 7. Like, and honestly, even the Dodgers tying it up in the 9th, going extras in Game 7. You know, like, that was the craziest series of all time, bro. That was a great series. I hope, I know it's tough for Blue Jays fans in the same way that it would be a little bit more tough to me, but I'm a baseball fan, so I would be able to go back and, like, look at that World Series and be like, that was incredible to watch. I hope Blue Jays fans can go back and say that was such a fun watch. Because that was, oh my gosh, dude. The longest game in the history of the World Series. Going the full distance, dude. That was such a good series, man. Such a good watch. You call it machine, we call it a mesh. What's good, AJCO? What's good, Madness? What rap does Bugha have on? No clue, bro. Their over-under is 102.5. Second highest are both New York teams at 90.5. You're saying that's for this year, Displaced Badger? Her back didn't break, we tie it? I mean, bro. If, bro. Come on. You can't be hitting ifs, bro, in baseball. The entire game is ifs. The Dodgers' current over-under on wins is 102, and the Mets and the Yankees are second at 90. Yeah, but, like, so here's... But here's where baseball... Me and my dad always say baseball's gonna baseball, right, Badger? Here's the funny thing. That's 100% true, right? I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm sure that's correct. Dodgers over-under is 102.5. Yankees and Mets are at 90.5. The Dodgers could easily just not make the World Series this year. It could easily happen. The Dodgers could just not make the World Series at all. They could lose in the divisional round very easily. Very easily. It just happens. Dude, they could lose in the wild card with as stacked as this team is. It could happen. Everybody gets in a little slump at the end of the season. They end up in the 2 spot in the West. The Padres are probably going to have Padres probably aren't going to have a great season. The Giants are probably going to have a decent season this year. You know? It could easily happen where they just don't even make, like, playoffs. It happens. The Mets spent as much money as the Dodgers. I think technically if you don't include deferrals, the Mets spent more money than the Dodgers last year and didn't make the playoffs. Like, on paper, that team is good. 100%, you need like a 20-game series to ensure fair odds. Exactly. You would genuinely need like 20 games. Yeah, that's ball knowledge. That's ball knowledge. It's like March Madness. Yes. Baseball playoffs every year for people who understand baseball is 100% like March Madness. That's why even like my buddies who know that I spent a lot of time on like the buddies that I have that know like I know baseball, when they ask me like, hey, who should I bet on? I'm like, just don't bet. It's baseball. Like it's baseball. Mets winning it all? I don't know, man. I don't think so. Why did the Blue Jays not get more hype? Their team got better. Because like on paper, they're not a crazy team. Their manager's just really smart. Like, FMO, I know you're not like a big baseball guy. Your team only works because of the way that your manager manages you. And they're very fluky. Like, the way that your team operates is just very fluky. It's a lot of weak contact, bloopers over the shortstop, bloopers over the second baseman. You know what I mean? You guys aren't gonna go out there and 3 different people on the team are gonna hit 40 home runs in the season. Or, you're gonna have the highest scoring offense in the league. Or you have the most dominant pitching staff. Or you have the most dominant relief staff. You know what I mean? You guys have just like solid pitchers and you have a lot of hitters that grind at bats out and get really, really interesting contact that causes problems. So that's why like they don't get all the hype, because it's just not as like hype in a sense. You know what I mean? We have really solid people. Yeah, but you don't have the big guys. Who do you think are the best teams outside of LA? On paper or in actuality? Because those are 2 very different things. On paper, it's just blatantly the Mets and the Yankees. On paper. In actuality, the Mariners are really good. The Blue Jays are really good. The Diamondbacks could actually, I think, be sneaky this year. Trying to think of what other moves happened this offseason. Mets just don't work because of the clubhouse. Their clubhouse is too terrible. Phillies could be really good. Their pitching is disgusting. Who else is good in the National League, dude? The American League is just really good. No Yankees? I said the Yankees. Marte to the Jays. Jeez. Seattle. Mariners. I said them first. Last game, they might be able to play 1 after this, maybe. They get out of it quick, but yeah, probably last game. Mariners are actually so good. Yeah, Mariners are terrifying. Mariners and the Phillies are good, dude. Brewers could be good this year. Could be. But it's... the Brewers are like a coin toss, honestly. I actually think the Mariners could have beat the Dodgers. Mariners were a better matchup for the Dodgers. For sure. Because of their pitching. But, like, honestly, FMall, like... it really just came down to... are the Dodgers' bats going to get hot or not? And they didn't. You know? Like, could the Mariners have beat the Dodgers? 100%. Could the Blue Jays have beat the Dodgers? They should have. They played better than them. But, like, it's baseball, dude. You know what I mean? You said before it was going to be a sweep? Yeah, because the entire postseason, it was like, okay, the Dodgers offense has been slow for literally a month and a half. How long? Like, this slump can't last forever. You know what I mean? When were you like, oh shit? When I realized after game 3 that the bats still weren't picking up. Because the entire postseason, the entire baseball world was pretty much just, when will the roaring dragon of the Dodgers offense wake back up? And then it just never did. How did the Dodgers have enough money to keep all these good players? They have the most stacked roster by far. There's a lot of... so, first of all, the Dodgers owners are willing to spend a lot of money. That's the main thing. Because, like, even if you look at, like, the money, like, the Mets spend very similar money to the Dodgers. It's not that obscene. Honestly, I was looking, chat, I'm not going to lie. I know people have been talking about salary cap, salary floor. I was looking at salary cap, salary floor. The salary cap doesn't even look bad. I wouldn't be concerned at all. It would literally be like the Dodgers have to lose, like, one player, which would be nothing. Like, they would have to lose, like, one of their big contracts, which is, like, who cares? Like, we can lose a big player and still be the best team in the MLB. But, like, the issue is just, bro, it's all the floor teams, bro. Like, the Marlins, the Orioles, like, all those dudes that just don't spend money. They would have to, like, triple the amount of money they spend per year. Those dudes will never accept salary cap, salary floor, because it screws them. But, yeah, Kaisen, it's just their owners are willing to, like, reinvest their money. Because the owners realize they're at a point right now where if they invest their money, they will win. Which is very rare in baseball. Oh, no way. And so they're just, like, just shoveling money into it pretty much. And they also have the biggest, they have the biggest broadcast deal in baseball. So they get a lot of money from, like TV. Mucha novia. Is there not a cap? No, there's not a cap. There's a salary tax. So it's basically if your team spends over this much money, then like you have to pay like a fine. And the fine goes up the more you spend after that set limit. So like there's probably like 5 or 6 teams every year that go over the luxury tax and then have to pay for it. But, like, baseball's so random, Kaisen. So baseball's literally pay to win? No, it's not. That's the funny part, right? Because you can say baseball's pay to win, but then you look at the fact that the Mets had the second highest payroll in baseball last year and didn't make the playoffs, even. And this is why baseball is by far the worst major league in sports. I mean, that's all opinion, bro. And the Dodgers literally almost lost with the quote-unquote super team ruining baseball that they had. We had from the most unfair team in baseball history, them playing against the Blue Jays created the most entertaining World Series in the history of the world. Like ever. It went all 7 games. The last game went extra innings. One of the games was the longest game in World Series history. It went 18 innings. It was like a 7.5-hour game. I watched every minute with my dad. It was absolute cinema. The whole time. And it's just like, it's just baseball, dude. Like, you could spend a crap ton of money and lose. You could spend no money and win. You could spend a crap ton of money and win. You could spend no money and lose. You know what I mean? Baseball's always gonna baseball. It averages out no matter what. Good players are good players. And the best players aren't insanely better than the worst players in the MLB. They're all good. If you're good enough to be on a baseball field, you're good. Nice shot, Richie. GG's. Builds. Needs to get these minis off. Baseball's my second favorite sport. Bro, it's so fun. I love baseball. Going. I think they have time for another game. Who y'all got winning March Madness? I got Duke. I got Duke beating Zona in the finals. Bye. Nothing on me from sex. Everything or bye. That's on the hood. Take who chain. No bitch not good. First turn. On the hood that curious. 4 in the car by 5 in the jury. I get the combos with
here. I got your BM, I'll put on the mirrors. 2 lamb and a 14 mil stock. Should play with that boy here.
I'm gonna make sure I hide this one because I don't want to spoil it if we get in.
Gotta call 20, yeah, you're hopping out of bins. Mark with the lines, yeah, I'm rocking with Braves. Yeah, we pay. Yeah, we pay. Somebody gonna die if they fuck with. What the fluff, dude? I get the commas with numbers is P. I got your BM, I'll put on the mirrors. First time, the A2 lamb when a 15 mil started 14 grand. Dope boy diggers and Sims, you should play with that boy, he's not one of them. Broadcap taking L's, finally got me an M. Still making double like how without speed. S550 2018. Got a gun 20 if you hopping out of bins. I'm rocking with the lines, yeah, I'm rocking with the Braves. Yeah, we pay. Yeah, we pay. I get the comments with I got your BM, I'll put on the mirrors. A2 lamb run a 14 mil, started 14 grand. Dope boy dippers and Sims, you should play with that boy, he's not one of them. Broadcap ticket. Still making double I. 52 2018. Gotta come 20 of you hopping out of beans.
Chat, we're gonna wait for the last code here. I don't know if they got the game though.
I don't know if they got the game though, dude.
Quite unfortunate. How many points do they have? 221, so not a super great day. I'm just checking if he's... Did they get the last queue? Wait. I haven't checked my friends list. They might have gotten last queue, chat. Hold on. Let me check friends. Oh, they did get last queue. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, chat, they got last queue. Oh my gosh.
It turned out just fine.
Need a banger here, boys. We need a banger here. 10 off the day on a nice note. Nice. We did get them, boys. Boys and girls. Got him. Let's go. I'm gonna hide it real quick and make sure we're fully caught up. Alright, we are fully caught up, chat. Up and in there like swimwear. Let's get it, let's go. We conned? Doesn't look like it. We are conned. They're just dropping low. Only a pistol. Good tag. Good tag. Oh, Richie's getting in there. 1 HP. Richie's in there. Richie's in it. Oh, good ramp.
Good ramp ritual. That's such good discipline, dude. Great job on Richie there, dude.
My gosh. Couple homicide, kill the beat universes.
Oh, they're keying. Bugha feeling froggy. Oh my. He knows they need a nuke. I mean, that's good work. Oh, he's gone. The bushes have been trolling Bugha today. Ooh, B-Dog and Monk. B-Dog's pretty good. Tag. Get created the walls. Little rap play from Richie. Do they see him? I don't think they've seen him. Wait. Oh my gosh, Sens. Oh my gosh, Sens is here. Oh, great heavens, dude. Sens left. Bats are not the best, though. Nice shot. Ooh, B-Dog lurking up. Bugha gets lit. In a bit of trouble here. Monk jumping in. Gets the cone. First try. Bugha goes down. Richie left in the solo clutch now. B-Dog lurking around. And it's Monk on the side while Richie in trouble. Just can't find it. They go down. GG's, bro. All good, boys. Yo, is Fact staying live? Yo, is Fact staying live, boys? Someone let me know. You get off? Yeah, that's it for me. Yeah, not real.